everybody, this is Hellcat back at you again with another cool video. Today we have another cool video, another cool install. It's a compliment to what I've already done on the Hellcat, so we're going to do it today on the Trackhawk. First, without further ado, let's do the quick unboxing and review what we got. I just picked up the box yesterday, and here it is. And the company is called, well, I guess you already know what it is. You already know what it is. It's from LMI. We're going to do an unboxing of the LegMaker intake. Chris at LegMaker just sent it to me. It takes about let's see, this took about almost 2 months to get to me. Not that I'm complaining, but it's custom because for Trackhawks, I guess he doesn't get a lot of orders for them, and I guess for whatever reason they're made to order. He doesn't have them in stock, so when the order went in, he then starts his magic with the carbon fiber tubing, and it takes about almost 2 months. But in hindsight, I probably should have ordered it when I got the Trackhawk, but I wasn't sure which intake I was going to go with. Yes, I did. I knew I was going to go with LegMaker the whole time. Yeah, but I heard a lot of things about other companies. So, I mean, other companies such as I guess B Woody makes an intake, and JBL. It doesn't really matter. There are other intakes for the Trackhawk, but I thought this was the best one. In fact, another fun fact, they only make the LMI right now for the 2018 Trackhawk. For whatever reason, the 2019, 2020 hasn't been made yet. It's not available yet, so lucky for me, I wanted LMI, I wanted LegMaker, and they make it for the Trackhawk for 2018. First thing, got the filter. I don't know what color it is, but I'm hoping it's blue. Not that it matters, because with the LegMaker plate, you probably won't see it. And it's my second favorite color. My favorite color is black. Second favorite color is blue. Blue filter, just like the Hellcat. Next, we got all the clamps. We got a rubber tube. I know the rubber tube goes between the intake and the carbon fiber. And we have a pre-filter in here as well. A couple of tools. So it looks good. Looks really good. So everything I need to do the install is in this bag here. I was going to save the best for last, but this is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. Takes a long time to make one of these. Okay, so this is, look at this thing. This is quality. Carbon fiber is going to make the Trackhawk look so good in the engine bay. Now, of course, I have all the build technologies in there. This is going to be a compliment to it. So, looking forward to putting this in. Then we have the plate. This is really also going to complement the engine bay. It's going to cover up a lot of the ugliness in the bay that's not dressed with build technology or with the carbon fiber. So this is going to be a nice complement. It's etched in steel, and it's going to protect the cold air intake. So yeah, this is going to be just like in the Hellcat, but this is more substantial. It's bigger, so bigger is better. So this is the last of it. So it's the same kit as the Hellcat. We're just going to be doing this on the Trackhawk. So I Trackhawk around, because we're going to, obviously I can't do it, I'm not going to be doing this in the street. I'm going to flip the car around. I'm actually going to do a couple of drive-bys with the stock intake, give you an idea what it's going to sound like before and after, and we'll see you in a few. So. Before action, it wasn't, I mean, the basis of the LegMaker is to really hear it on the outside. I have some indoor clips, I'm sure. I'll try to incorporate it into this video. As you can tell, you can hardly hear it inside. That's why outside you can hear it, but inside you can't hear the whine at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do an off. The only way you can really tell with the whine right now, the only time you can really hear it is when I'm just getting on it on an on-ramp. so or an off ramp. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Well, actually, I can do a short pull here. Come into a dead stop. There we go. That short pull, we'll do 2 more, and that way we'll have a sufficient. And I have the window open a crack because really, the engine whine, you can hear it. Like I can hear it, but most of the time, if I just have like the radio on a little bit, you can't hear it at all. All right, here we go. That wasn't that good. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do another pull. Because you're really, I mean, you could hear the exhaust, like when I did that pull, you hear the exhaust over the intake. So, bleep to that. Okay, now we're gonna try again. I have the windows closed this time, so you can probably hear the whine. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so here, you can hear the whine a little bit. This is all before, and then of course when we do it after, it's gonna really sound good. So let me do another baby pull here. You can hear it, but this is before. It's gonna sound so much better. Baby pull, here we go. That should be enough before. All right, let's install this thing, man. Let's install it. I'm so psyched. I cannot wait to do it. We're gonna do it in about 2 seconds. I'll see you in my driveway. Okay, so we're gonna get started, but I just can't. Oh my God, this is the before. So the before, look at all this great built technology stuff. It just looks freaking awesome. 707 horsepower, that oil catch can looks awesome. And then you got this over here. So this is the part that I was telling you about, how I had to clean this. This gets dirty all the time. And with all these little ribs, I don't know what they serve as far as any purpose other than getting a lot of dirt, but this is the before. This is what we're gonna be working on today. So we're going to be taking out the temperature sensor, the map sensor, or I think this is the temperature sensor, this is the map sensor, and then of course we're going to take this stupid thing off, this box off, we're going to rip out all the guts underneath, and then we're going to install the rubber sleeve from LMI is going to go here, the carbon fiber is going to go here, air filter is going to be down here, and then this is what I was talking about here, like all this ugliness here, all this is going to get covered by the plate. So it even has the notch here that we saw in the plate. Yeah, so this is gonna be good. So I'm gonna put the camera in a good spot to show you the steps. So again, the steps are gonna be, I gotta get these screws out here, and here, and there. And then of course I gotta undo these clamps, undo these sensors. I think I can leave this on to get it off, and yeah. That should do it. And then we're gonna take this sucker off. All right, let's go. Let's get this camera in place and let's get started. Okay, so my leg maker instructions here. I mean, I pretty much know what to do because I did it already on the Hellcat, but we're gonna do it in order. So the first things first, let me make sure I have all my tools. I need a 10mm socket. I need an 8mm socket. I need a 7/16 wrench. I need a 4mm Allen wrench, flathead and Phillips screwdriver, a ratchet, small impact gun. I'm not going to be using the small impact gun, but a ratchet is definitely what I'm going to use. So let me make sure I have all my tools, and I'll be right back. Back to the grind here. Oh, here we go. This comes off. All right, we got that off. Take this off after we get that off. This little bugger. take this off and then we'll take these off afterwards. It's just easier. These screws. Along that screw. Two. Let's drop this one. Okay. Yeah, 4 screws. Okay, she's coming off. Huh, when you think about it, this is what I would have to do to get the change the air filter anyway. So unless there's 5 screws. Nope, it's just. Off, and because you can't see, I want to show you real quick. I will show you what it looks like with this piece off. Okay, so top of the airbox is off. You see inside of the throttle body and the air filter. The air filter probably is going to look clean. Yep, pretty clean. It's only got 4,000 miles on it, so pretty clean. All right. Now we have to get this box out, which I believe isn't held in by anything. So this should be a nice rip and tear out. So let me show you how that's done. Comes out like that. Pretty easy. Okay, so this is out. And the next thing, I believe this comes out. This is connected to anything. Something. I'll show you it's like connected to something. Like a wire or something. I have to figure out how to get that out, but this is the second piece. So we're almost there. Taking this off is pretty easy. And then putting it on should be easy too, but that's where we're at. Yeah, focus in there. Yeah. So I gotta figure out how to get that little wire thing out, and then we'll get this whole thing out. It's just caught on. It was caught on this lip. I thought it was connected. I thought it was attached, but it was just caught on this piece of plastic. All right, so this is out. This is completely out. Let's see what it looks like underneath. For those of you that don't know, so that's what it looks like with the airbox completely out. So all this fun stuff under here, you'd never get to see if you never took your airbox out. Now the nice thing is I don't have to worry about with the headlight. Notice how we had that issue with the tube that went into the headlight. We won't have to worry about it with this at all. So, all right. Let's move on to now. The next step is to take this off. This should come right off. All right. We have now a deinstall. Now I just have to get this off, and then we can then start installing. So this is what I was talking about before. Notice how clean this is here. Look how dirty it is there. And that's what the top looked like. So I have no idea what caused this. If you can put in the comments below what causes this. Also, you have to make sure that this is lined up. See how it's lined up in there? This is how it's gonna line up when I reinstall it. So I gotta be careful taking this thing out. Really careful. So, and this should be easy to get out. All right, Next step, I'm gonna carefully take this out right now. All right, got this out. Gotta put this in a good, safe spot because we don't want this blue tip. We don't want that blue tip to get damaged. So, all right, handle this out. And it's out. All right, this we don't need anymore, this we do. Here's a fun fact. It says, be sure to disconnect the clip holding a small wire harness to the edge of the lower portion of the OEM airbox. Yeah, I probably should have just read that, huh? Oh, now we have to do an install the supplied L bracket to the inner fender wall using the existing bolt. All right, so there's a bolt right here. It's a bolt right, no, let me show you. So that's the bolt that we're gonna loosen, and then we're gonna put the L bracket in. Assuming it's a 7/16. It's not, so what size is it? The 8 mil? No, it's bigger than that. We'll try a half. Yeah, it's a half, so it says 7/16 in the instructions, but it's a half. Lefty loosey. Okay, it's loose. Leave that there. Let me get the L bracket out. It says with existing bolt. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. So this obviously probably is part of the plate. This goes on the plate. So I'll just leave this screw on here for now. But this is, I use the existing bolt for the bottom of this, so. It's just that the picture didn't match the what I was looking at, so. This is out, put this in. Not gonna tighten it all the way. I'm just gonna hand tighten it for now, because depending on how this is gonna line up with the plate, I'm gonna wait until the last step on that one. But we'll keep the wrench handy. All right, on the shock tower, I'm now gonna be putting in using an existing bolt for that. So here's what we're talking about. The shock tower, and it's gonna be, I believe this bolt is the one I'm gonna use. It's gonna be this one. I'm gonna use this other bracket, so I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, it's this bracket here. So you put it on the shock tower. Z bracket to the existing stud. Okay, so I'm not gonna loosen the existing nut. I'm just gonna put this on top and tighten it on top. Okay, yeah. So based on the illustration, I'm putting this on top of the existing. Right. Yep, screws right on. Again, just gonna hand tighten for now. I'm not quite sure where proximity. It's got a, I don't know, it's got at least a ½ of an inch play in where the placement is, so it's probably better for me to mock it up and then tighten it up later. I think for tonight we might not even, since the clouds are out, it's 3:44. I got about 2 more hours of daylight left. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the rest of this done. Next step. All right, install the supply silicone reducing coupler and the 4-inch T-bolt clamp, throttle body, and tighten with the deep socket. All right, it goes on like this. Yep, it's pretty easy. These are different, so which one's which? We got a 125 and a 115, which is which? Okay, I think just based on logic, the smaller one should go on the throttle body. dry fit this now. This, I believe, was where that map sensor goes. So let me put that tube in. Might as well do it. I'd rather put it in now than wait until later. I'm glad I'm doing this here versus on there. Tight fit, man. Manhandle. You got a manhandle. Damn. See how hard this is to get in. All right, I think it's in. Which is it? Right. She's in. It goes like that. It is in. And then I'll disconnect this when I'm ready. That's where that will go. Let's clamp back on. It's the 115. Alright. That is on. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait. So I got a funny feeling that I'm going to have to take the whole thing off. I think it's going to be easier. I think I did this the last time. I installed this and I regret it because now this is a little bit deformed. I think it's better to put the carbon fiber on here. I'm going to put the air filter on the carbon fiber. I'm going to put the carbon fiber on this, and I'm going to put this on the throttle body. We're going to do that in that order versus what instructions are telling me, because I just know for a fact that I had to do that with the Hellcat. So let's do that for now. This is not the best place to put the air filter in, because let me tell you something. The air filter, putting it onto the carbon fiber, was the hardest part of the project. And if any videos that you've seen on this, that you know. So I'll show you how it goes. Eventually this is going to go here. And right now it's a little bit egg-shaped, so it's going to give me a hard time. And I'm not sure the orientation and of where the air filter is going to go. So I'm going to put the air filter on first. I'm going to put the map sensor on. I'm going to put the rubber on this, and then we'll install it on this. So let's pull this off. Put this in position. Put this on. And that's the thing, you can't manhandle the carbon fiber, because once that breaks, you're done. So that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad at all. I don't know how far this needs to go. So this will go on like that. Let's spin this around. All right, so it's looking good. It's looking good. It's gonna be all one piece eventually. Let me put the map sensor on next, and then we'll put the air filter on, and then we're just gonna put it all on once, because we're gonna adjust, and then tighten the clamps. And what I had to do was, I had to take this upstairs. I'm not going to take you with me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the tape right now. I'm going to put this on, but let me just show you how it's going to go. It's got its own little pre-oiled, so what I'm going to do is, that's another thing too, I got oil all over me, so I'm going to do it like this. So basically what I'm going to do upstairs, I'm going to put it on a flat surface, and then I'm going to have to take my screwdriver and pry it open just ever so slightly and get the carbon fiber to go all the way in. And then, because I just can't do it here, there's no flat surface outside, so I'm gonna take this upstairs, I'm gonna do it real quick, I'll be right back.
2 hours later.
Okay, finally got it done, oh my God. Here it is. So get the filter on. I just get the plastic on so I don't touch the oil. I got this automatically comes on, so that I got my map sensor, put that on, put this on. And now we just slide it in and make adjustments as we go. I don't know if I should put the cover on the, you know what, I'm gonna put the cover on the air filter. So this is your last chance to see how pretty it looks, because I'm gonna use the pre-filter on this. All right, pre-filter's on. It's not pretty, but does the job, and I believe it's on. It's actually, this thing is actually not as tight as the Hellcat one. So let's dry fit this. it's gonna look good. So if I dry fit it on, twist it, it's gonna lean up. We don't want it to touch. So it's gonna, comes right to the fender, but you don't want it to touch. And then when you tighten the clamps, it's not gonna touch and it's not gonna move. So you know, we wanna tighten this because this is not gonna move anywhere. This is on all the way. Did a full send on that. So let me tighten this. And keep in mind, it's carbon fiber, so you don't want to, when I say full send, you can't fully send it. You want to tighten it, but you want to tighten it to the point where it's clamped on there and it's not going to come off, but at the same time, if you over tighten it, you crack the carbon fiber, it's just going to cause leaks and cause more problems. I believe that is on there. It's on there pretty good. Tighten this up because once the air filter's in there, I'm not going to be able to close it much more. So 1/2 inch. Tighten this up. I need a socket. I got a socket. That's that I believe is on there. That ain't going anywhere. All right, so next we'll do with this one. That's not going anywhere. That. Oh, that's where the Allen wrench comes in. See how much that's up in the air? That shouldn't be like that. So how much do I have to twist this? Okay. See? It's good that you got the dry fit worked. So now it's in the right spot. So let me just tighten this clamp up one more time for just good measure. That's not gonna go anywhere. And then we'll put the plate on. And then we'll tighten up the clamps, plug everything in, and we're done. Good spot. Oh, looks like it's in a good spot too. I think that's good. I think in the end this is going to be the best way to do it. All right, screwing. Somewhat tight. All right, before that one I can do later. This ain't going. All right, so now it's on that one. There we go. Now she's on. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Mr. 10 mil, where are you at? Funny feeling these things are going to stick out a lot. So and tighten. And tighten. All right, next step. This should snap in. And don't tell me. Oh, here we go. Ah, yes. Snapped in, even though this is causing a problem right here. Now, because this is a problem, I need to move the sleeve over. better. I think that's good. Better than it was. I think that'll be fine. Okay. It's now 30 minutes since the last time I turned the off button. I had to take everything apart. It turns out that the sleeve, this piece right here was causing a problem where it was bending over, which meant that it was too far this way. So basically, in order to move this sleeve back over here so that this piece felt more comfortable, I basically had to take it all apart. So I took the plate back off, I took the tube out, I took the sleeve out, I took everything apart and put it back together again. Now, it's pretty much back together again where we were when I took a break. Chris from LEGMAKER saying, hey, can't get my arm under there. Well, turns out that I had this tilted so far over, causing stress over here, that you couldn't get your arm in there. But then I twisted it this way, the whole thing over. I twisted the sleeve back and the tube forward. So now this map sensor's way over here, because before I thought these two were supposed to line up, but now the map sensor's all the way in the back. It allows this to have more play. It's not even touching. It's not touching the washer fluid reservoir, which it was before. And now I can get my arm to the set. It's not easy, but I can at least get my fingers underneath and get this nut on. And to make a long story short, I lost the nut, I lost the washers, and I lost one of these screws. Now I have a brass one over here. It's okay, you make do, you figure it out. So, without further ado, I've now tightened everything down. I don't think anything is going anywhere right now. I have this as tight as I think I want to go. I'll just give it one more twist. This, I believe, is as tight as I probably want to make it. This isn't, it's on there. It's not moving. I got this guy on here. So when I was about to clip this on, I thought everything was going to be great. It really was not great at all. It was like almost bending to the point where air can get in here, and that would be terrible. So I believe I fixed the problem. Now I'm going to put the map sensor on. It's clicked on, and now all I have to do now is make sure there's no loose parts to get into the engine bay, because I know I have oh, my glasses. I know I have my I have this screw in there, I have the two lock washers, and I have a nut all down in the abyss. And then one of my billet pieces fell off. I have no idea where that is. And I find out later on that it was supposed to go here the whole time, and I put it over there. So now I know I'm going to order one more piece, put it here, not there, and that's it. So let's see if this thing will start up, which I believe it should. Everything is as tight as it can be right now. Even the plate is nice and tight. It's not moving and it's not touching. I'm happy. It's done. So one more time at the finished product. You didn't get to see it all the way done. So this is looking really, 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 really good. It looks really good. Okay. This is where we had the problem right here, but notice it's looking good. It's flush. This is snug. It's not going anywhere. This is snug. Sensor's on there good. The plate is on there. I lost the screw. Notice it's not the original screw because I lost it, but that's okay. It's on there good. Everything's on. Without further ado, let me start this bad boy and see how she sounds. Let me do a couple more kicks. I heard the whine. It was a lot louder. Make sure there's no air coming through here. Give it a couple more revs and we'll take it for a ride. Alright, well, I think it sounds great. Take it for a quick spin, make sure you don't throw any code. Call it a wrap. What we're going to do now is we want to see the gauges. Oil temp, coolant temp. Air intake. Okay. Okay. Air intake is at 111, and actually it was always idling at 120. So this is so far very good. So let's take it for a spin and see where the air temps is after a couple of pulls. Went down to 102 already. This thing's working really well. Maybe we'll see 99 for the first time. I don't know. Now it's back up to 102. All right, so I heard it a little bit going like 10 miles an hour, but now we're going 30. We'll hit this sign and we'll get up to 40, and then we'll do a couple of pulls down what we did before. Holy, hear it. Holy, oh my God, it sounds really good. Here we go. Oh my God, it's so much louder. Holy stuff. Ah, all right, we'll do the window open just a little bit on this next one. Holy moly, it is so much louder. It's like, it was louder in the Hellcat stock, and then when I put the LEGMAKER on it, it was louder, but there wasn't a big difference. This is a huge difference on the Trackhawk. It actually sounds better with the window closed. I know I did the clip before and after. Oh my God. Holy moly, with the windows closed, it sounds so much better. Why did I wait till the end of August to order this? I should have ordered this the end of June. Would have been able to enjoy it all summer. Green light. 98, look at that, 98 temp. It's never, 95, it's never been that low, 93. Holy moly, the air temp. This is a cold air intake. Who says that this is not a better intake for the Trackhawk? Oh, night and day difference. Oh, this sounds so good. The air temp went back up to 100 because I got on it, but I was missing the Hellcat because I put the LEGMAKER on and I started driving the Trackhawk a lot more, and I was missing the LEGMAKER Whine from the Hellcat. Now I have it on this. Oh, why would I want to drive the Hellcat anymore? Okay, air temp's at 102. And now, look, I'm not now. Just by having it exposed, that's down 96. Look at that, 95. It's never been that low. It's really doing well. Let's do another pull as we can. There's nobody behind me. I can slow down. There we go. Okay, here we go. Holy moly! Sounds so good. Oh, we got a light here. Cool. Right, we'll do one more pull and then that's it. I'll go check all the brackets and everything, make sure nothing fell off. Nothing's loose, everything's still tight. Here we go. It sounds so good. Wow. All right. I can do this all day, kids, but this is the before and after. The LEGMAKER is a success, and my final thoughts in a moment. Okay, final thoughts. Wow. LEGMAKER. Great product. it sounds so much better. I cannot believe the night and day difference. The night and day difference between the Hellcat and the LEGMAKER is this. And the difference between stock and LEGMAKER on the Trackhawk is this. It is so much louder. I mean, it is as loud as the Hellcat, and or if not louder. And the Whine before stock on the Hellcat was, you could hear it. You could hear this too, but I got to play with the stereo on. That's going to be the next thing, because when you had the stereo on, even if it was just on a lower volume, you couldn't hear it at all, the Whine. But now it is so much louder. You heard it from stock to I'm so glad I did the before and afters, because I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't do it right then and there. We did the before, right before we did the install. We did the after, right after we did the install. Night and day difference. I'm so happy with it. Other than the little hiccups we had with this sensor here, and the position of the sleeve, and the position of the canister, where I had to tilt it a certain way to get the plate to go on. And now the plate's on, and I can get my hand in there now. I figured it all out. It was a lot of growing pains. I mean, those instructions are great. You see other videos on YouTube. They know, seeing a video on YouTube and seeing a professional do it, and seeing him knows what he's doing, it takes an amateur out of the picture, because when an amateur is doing it, he's not going to know what to do, when to do it. Me, I was trying to do the best I can. I watched the video 3 or 4 times before I did it myself. I read the instructions 3 or 4 times before I did it myself, and it didn't describe all the things that I ran into. So this is something that's going to be good for you to know. So again, when it comes to this sensor right here, it's going to twist and turn, because this sensor, unlike the Hellcat was in the carbon fiber canister. In the Trackhawk, it's a rubber sleeve, and it gives, and it wasn't. And this tube going into the valve cover, it wasn't giving anything, and I didn't want to break it. So I had to take it all apart, put it back together again. It is now solid. It is not moving. It's not. Nothing is moving. I may even have to move this down a little bit, because I think it's just silly how this is down sort of the way, and I kind of like this look better than seeing this. But other than that, the plate is on. It looks great. The carbon fiber looks awesome. I keep going on and on and on and on and on, but it is one of the best mods I've ever done so far. Of course, I love the billet stuff. The billet stuff looks great, but now this engine bay is so much better. It's so much better. The engine bay is, I was so upset. Actually, after putting all the billet stuff on, I was so upset on how bad the stock intake looked. Now with the LEGMAKER on there, it looks so much better. It sounds better. 3 things. It looks better. 2, it sounds better. And 3, the cold air, the air intake temp is under 100 now with this thing on. Air intake temps are always around 120 to 130. With this thing, it's between 100. I think the highest it got was 106, 107, and then it went down to 95. Insane. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the fact that this was one of the best mods we've done so far on the Trackhawk. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Tap the bell notification so you can see more videos, more mods. We're still not done yet with the Trackhawk. We're still not done yet with the Hellcat. We got more mods to come, but this is by far the best mod we have done thus far. I cannot wait to take this thing out for another drive. I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight, because it is dark out. But this is what's so good about this, the iPhone 11 Pro. Oh my God, it looks like it's daylight on film, but outside it's dark. it's 6:01. Sunset was at 5:45, and the sun's been down now for 20 minutes, and it's dark out here. Street lights are on. It looks good on camera, though. It looks great on camera. So let's just give you one more. I got to do this one more time here. One more time at the finished product. So this is looking really good. It looks really good. Okay, this is where we had the problem right here, but notice it's looking good. It's flush. This is snug. It's not going anywhere. This is snug. Sensor's on there good. The plate is on there. I lost the screw. Notice it's not the original screw because I lost it, but that's okay. It's on there good. Everything's on. All right, let's end the video. So like I said before, hit the like if you liked it. put a comment in. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell to see more great videos. Trackhawk, Hellcat. Enough already. I wish you, I was going to say enjoy the rest of your day because that's my catchphrase. Enjoy the rest of your day if you're watching this during the day. Enjoy the rest of your night if you're watching this at night. And without further ado, I wish you, thank you again for watching. I appreciate you, each and every one of my subscribers. And if they're new to the channel, I definitely appreciate you too. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate it. And without further ado, I'm going to wish you peace, peace, peace.